Hello. I think it's a great point to start my travel vlog because now I am in Minsk. Now I'm trying to escape from Belarus to Poland. And why am I trying to escape? Because the war has started and the government, it looks like they're going to find me and send me to the army. And they can send me even to the war. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. And so I tried to escape yesterday, but I didn't have my passport. It was still in the visa center, and it was closed yesterday. And I'll try again tomorrow. And I hope on the border they won't send me back to Belarus.
Later in the evening, I had my last opportunity to see my friends.
Поддержит меня. Настроение такое постоянно в голове. Бежать на пресс, скажет миру привет. И пусть этот свет, и пусть эта тьма поддержит меня.
And we even wrote our own song.
Попрощались с этим днем. 3 стакана чая и ночь близка и впереди. Долгий путь, где меня встретит новая мечта. За спиной 2 рюкзака, всему старому пока. Пока. Аривидерчи, сайонара. Где я встречу новый день, где я сброшу свою тень. Пусть останется тайной, как море бескрайней. Билеты в кармане, а там долгий путь, где меня встретит новая мечта. За спиной 2 рюкзака, всему старому пока. Arrivederci, sayonara.
Hey, so I'm in Berlin and I came just 1 hour ago and it's amazing, really. And my last recording was in Minsk, and during this week, I came to Poland from Belarus, and maybe I escaped during the last hours when it was possible, because I escaped on Thursday during the night, and the same day a captain from the army came to my parents and asked where I am, and they said we don't know, to be honest, and so on. So it was my last chance to escape from Belarus, the last day when it was possible, because in other case they could send me to the army, maybe to the Ukrainian border, but everything was successful. And then I came to my friend in Warsaw, volunteered in the camps for refugees, and then also I just bought a ticket to Berlin, and now I'm here. And also I found a host on Couchsurfing. I have never used Couchsurfing before, and I don't know how it will go, to be honest, but I think everything will be okay. So let's continue with the exploration of Berlin tomorrow, and it's the very beginning of my travel vlog.
Поддержит меня. Настроение такое постоянно в голове. Бежать на пресс, скажет миру привет. И пусть этот свет, и пусть эта тьма поддержит.
I'm in the center of Berlin. It is the Brandenburg Tor. And yeah, it's very beautiful. I stayed on Couchsurfing with a gay couple. Everything's okay, but it's a very interesting experience because one guy, he's a university professor, and another guy, he's playing in the churches on musical instruments. Yeah, it's very interesting, and it's quite unbelievable that you can, work in a church and be paid quite well. So this is you need to see this. Where? I don't know how it's called in German, but it's very beautiful. And the most famous sign of Berlin, the Brandenburg Tor. So I'm going to Reichstag, and we'll see you soon. Just a few thoughts about Berlin. The first thing that I noticed when I came is that there are a lot of bicycles. Germans really like bicycles. And next thing, it is a bit trashy. There are a lot of graffitis. Sometimes you can see some trash on the streets, but it is not like something unusual. It is some part of the culture. And now I'm in the center of Berlin. You can see this man. I don't know who it is. And here you can see behind the trees Reichstag. It is maybe one of the most famous buildings for post-Soviet Union countries, because exactly here the Second World War ended. Soviet Union soldiers raised their flag at the top of this building, and you can see, just a minute, I need to go over these scooters and I'll give you a better view of Reichstag. And here is the main buildings of the government. There is the main German chancellery, and behind me is Bundestag. It is German government. They are sitting here, and it's very beautiful. The architecture is amazing. See, you can see here a bit the Reichstag, is Bundestag, and the main German chancellery. Hello, I am on the Alexanderplatz in the center of Berlin, and this is one of the most famous parts of Berlin. This part was under the communist rule after the Second World War, and I think one of the most iconic places of Berlin is of course this TV tower. Hello, today is my day 3 in Berlin, and today from the early morning I went and visited the Charlie Point, where the US Army was located when they captured Berlin, and also the Victory Column, which you saw before. So for me it's an amazing experience, because comparing to Belarus, such a post-Soviet Union country, I feel here really free, because people are not scared to show who they are, what they want, and what they think about life in general. Comparing to Belarus, it is a completely different world, because in Belarus, for even any comment, you can be sent to a jail. And I really like it. I really like this spirit of freedom. And also today I'm going to Alexanderplatz, where we were yesterday, but I want to see a few more interesting things. So, let's check it out. And this is the Potsdamplatz. It looks like in the future, honestly. It's wonderful. And when I was on my way to the Alexanderplatz, I went near the Russian embassy and there was a demonstration. Even in Berlin, in Germany, so far from the war, there is a demonstration. And I really appreciate it that people not just sitting at homes, even if they're far away from the war, they go to the streets and they protest.
Gesteckt, Marshmallow und dann rennt in die Personaltüte. Ich weiß, ihr wollt hier nicht leben. Alle Migranten sind hier gehangen und gefangen. Mit den Deutschen. Sie werden nur genommen.
After a few days in Berlin, I was completely ready to start a new trip. My next destination is Thailand. And for sure, I'll return to Germany. I really like this country, I really like the language, the culture, and oh, Berlin, it's wonderful, and people here are really open. So, see my next trip in the following video. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and see you. Bye!
И пусть эта тьма поддержит меня.